What's up, guys? We are Alien Weaponry, and you are listening to Tinnitus Radio.
You're on the world tour now. How it's been so far?
It's been fantastic. I mean, we've been on the road for, probably about 3 months now.
3 months.
We still got about a month to go here in Europe.
And then we've got another month in America with Black Label Society, so...
Possibly, I think it's even longer than that, isn't it? Yeah. Probably about 2 months.
2 months doing headline stuff plus supporting.
Yeah, so all up, 5 or 6 months of touring, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty intense, but pretty cool.
Yeah, it's the second time you're in Europe. Last year did a 3-month tour here. Do you have a feeling that even more people are showing up to your shows here now?
Yeah.
This time around, I think we're playing, last year we did about 20, 21 gigs. No, more than that. A couple more than that, I think.
It was 23. And 23 gigs in 3 months. And I mean, for us, then that was a lot to pull off. And I think since then we've really kind of stepped up our stamina.
Now we're doing over 50 in 3 months. So
2.5 months.
2.5 months. So less time, more gigs. Yeah.
So I'm going to do a little introduction for our listeners who don't know you yet. Your album 2 came out last year, and it's all about Maori. I understand you want to keep the Maori culture alive, and the language also. Could you tell me something more about that, and what does the title mean?
The album title 2 is abbreviation for Tumatauinga, which is the Maori god of war. So that's kind of the album's theme, I guess. There's a lot of conflict that we sing about, so I guess that was kind of a fitting, album name. Yeah.
Along with 2, also in Māori means rise, or, stand up. Which, if you look into our song topics, a lot of them are quite political or, confronting, so...
Yeah, like Whispers.
Yes, Whispers
is
one especially, but about half of our stuff is quite political. And generally we'll write in Māori when we're talking about political things like that.
Also things like PC, but that's a political song.
Yeah.
That's in English.
But we'll write about things that are just interesting to us or we're passionate about, and sometimes if we're feeling it, we'll write in English. But we're passionate about the Māori language because it's our, in New Zealand that's one of our 3 official languages, and it's actually our native language. So. And it's actually doing much better than it was, years back. So it's good to see.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, could you agree if I say it's a little bit of a political stand as well? Do you ever get negative reactions, or are people offended by some stuff?
We haven't actually had a lot of negative feedback at all. There's always going to be a couple people that, they're going to, dislike you no matter what, but actually most of the negative reactions that we've been getting is from non-Māori people. Pretty much all the Māori community support what we're doing, and
we've had when he says non-Māori people, it's usually Pākehā, which is non-Māori person in New Zealand, and they'll be calling us not Māori because we don't have the right colour skin, or things like that. We're trying to get the message across that it's okay for anybody to speak Māori, no matter where they're from. Just the other day in Switzerland, we met a guy, and he's been, because of us, he's been learning Māori, and he's actually on his way, and he's doing very well. And that's the kind of stuff that really helps with keeping the language alive around the world, because it's struggling in New Zealand. These days it's prospering, but it definitely doesn't hurt to have the whole of Switzerland speaking Māori.
Yeah, you were very popular, everywhere, mosh pits, death walls. not today, it was a little bit early, I guess.
Still a wall of death, and still...
Yes, I've seen that, yes. I was going to ask, you seem to be surprised about... I've seen your video from last year, your European tour and stuff, and you seemed surprised that there were a lot of people singing along and every word. So do you have an explanation for that? How is that? How come that you're very popular at this age?
Just seem to like the fact that we sing in Māori.
Yeah.
But honestly, it is real weird. You know, you go overseas and you see people who actually can't even speak English. Quite a few of them, you know, singing along to our Māori stuff, and that's a really good feeling. And we feel like we're, you know, spreading the Maori culture around the world rather than just around New Zealand.
Which is also important, but you know, I think the most surprising one for me was in London. Like, it was actually when we were all pretty sick. We had like there was the flu going.
All tired.
Yeah.
Sick.
We
And
all
then,
had
like-
van flu.
Yeah.
My
This
voice
after
was
playing
screwed. I
Dynamo
couldn't
as
sing
well,
properly.
Which was just,
Yeah.
you know, 2 days of just torrential rain and mud and disgustingness.
So we were all
Pretty much,
just
Lewis
yeah.
couldn't even like sing really, so we got the crowd to sing the chorus to Kai Tangata.
And they knew it off by heart.
Yeah, like half the crowd was singing as loud as they could. You know, it was really
Yeah.
cool. So.
So how do you write songs? Do you write the music first or lyrics first?
There's no formula really.
Yeah.
It's
We usually just like jam. That's how we write songs. We jam. But yeah, I mean, quite often I think I'll write lyrics after we make the instrumental piece. But then sometimes I write lyrics before we even start working on the instrumental of the song. You know. Yeah.
every now and then we'll write a piece of music and we'll be like, what should this be about? And Lewis will open up his Bible of words, he calls it, and there's like pages and pages of like random written lyrics that we like just pick out one that fits, you know, pick one that we feel fits. Yeah.
What do you miss the most when you're so far away from home?
Pies and the sea.
Yeah, it must be
Staple-
hard
staple
to be
food.
so far
Also
away.
the beach, man. The beach in New Zealand is super, super nice.
Where we live, we're like
So lucky.
10 minutes. I mean, you guys are like you can
5.
literally walk
We
off
can
the
walk
doorstep.
off to like just down like on the end of our land is like a river that comes in from the beach.
Yeah. And I'm only like a 10-minute walk drive, but you know,
That's lovely.
wherever you are in New Zealand, like there's a beach either side of you, so it's easy.
That's lovely. Do you check other bands when you play festivals like this?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So like today?
Today,
I saw you back there. Is it possible? Yes, I saw you just like for a tribulation. Just a few seconds.
Yesterday
Oh,
I was
not
out
here.
there,
Oh.
watching Avatar, but today
Avatar and
we
Airborne yesterday. Yeah.
So you're here from yesterday already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sadly, today we don't get much time because we got to drive off to Metal Days as soon as we
yeah.
can, which is quite a drive. So.
Which is one you really love, Metal Days, I heard.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to
That's,
that one. It's really
I
good.
think it's my favourite festival. for sure.
Definitely, I'd rate it as the best festival.
Yeah,
we've
never been there.
It's the one that kind of kicked it all off for us because we actually wouldn't have came overseas.
A lot
without it.
of emotion connected with that festival
Mm.
as well.
Shit really likes us and looks after us.
We're playing a mean slot, man. I'm so fucking stoked.
Yeah, we're excited now.
So you did a couple of shows with Anthrax and Slayer also?
We haven't done the Slayer show yet. We are doing it
Soon in August. Yeah.
in August. But yeah, we've been doing a few shows with Anthrax.
And how was that? Because they're older, there's the older generation.
It's really awesome, you know.
Do they take you under their wing, so to say?
Yeah, I mean, me and Henry kind of grew up listening to Metallica, Anthrax, you know, like early thrash metal. So, I mean, that's kind of the scene that we grew up listening to. So it's like, it's really nice to be able to actually play alongside some of the people that we used to look up to as kids, you know.
Yeah. And do they give you tips and tricks or something, or I
We
don't
haven't
know?
had a huge opportunity to talk to the guys. We've talked to Joey a little bit and you know Ian every now and then, but you know you can understand they've been touring really hard out just like we have, and you know we don't want to impose on them, as you say. But,
We're all kind of socially awkward. So.
yeah, exactly. That's,
Really?
that's the real
Yeah.
reason. But you know, as far as we know, they're really nice guys, and they seem like they have a real good sense of humor, eh?
Yeah.
Like they're doing sound check and they crack up.
So what's next for you? You released the single Aika in June, and now you did Blinded. Can we expect something along the way, or the same lines as 2, or will it be more different styles as such
In the
as
future, you can definitely be expecting a new album. We don't know exactly when, but we need to find the time
Yeah,
and
you-
find
yeah,
the
of course.
space to write and record and get it all done. Because you know,
Do all that
we've
cool
already been
stuff.
working on quite a bit of material, potential material for the second album. So.
I think we like have no idea what it's going to turn out like, but I think we're all a bit more keen to, you know, because we all love metal and listen to metal heaps, but alongside that we listen to all other genres of music, and we're not going to try like 12-foot ninja it, but kind of try to involve some other genres.
With Ahika, like for me, that a lot, like a bit of the drumming from that was inspired by drum and bass, which I listen to a lot of drum and bass and like electronic stuff. So all the drums from that was like inspired by that kind of whole drum and bass feel.
So have you ever played in Belgium?
Yes, we've done
a couple of times. Are you Belgian?
Yeah, we're from Belgium, and you're gonna play.
Hartek is Belgian.
Yeah. So you'll play there in like 3 weeks at in our hometown. So yes, we're looking forward to that. So thank you for the interview, and I hope to see you there.
Sweet. Thank you.